you.
Just 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, let me get your bag.
Okay, here, thank you.
Cool. Hey.
Hi. Yeah, thanks again so much for letting me, like, come over on such short notice. Yeah. Yeah, no, like, it was crazy. My flight was canceled, and they're like, the next one we can book you on is not till tomorrow morning. But I was like, who do I know in New York?
Mm-hmm. Me.
Like, you, like,
Yeah.
my cousin.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I feel like it's been a long time.
Many years.
Yeah, I feel like it's been like, I don't know, like 12 or 13 or something when I last saw you.
That would be shit, because I'm 33 and you're 20.
I'm 24, yeah.
That means fuck. So I mean it was like 20 years ago.
No, like,
Am I tripping?
like 10.
10 years ago? Oh yeah, okay.
20 years ago, I was like 4 years old.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, but I kind of remember the place.
Yeah.
Hasn't changed too much. How's your mom doing?
She's no longer with us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But don't worry about it. It's been a while.
Oh,
It's
I'm
been like
sorry.
a long time, so.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I know my mom and her had like a weird relationship, but that's weird that I didn't
It's okay.
hear about it.
I wouldn't expect you to know.
Jeez. Sorry to like bring it up.
No worries.
We can talk about something else.
Oh yeah. No, it's fine.
I guess.
Yeah. It's been a long time. Like, I don't blame you for not knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what do you like do these days?
Well, I like to make movies, and I figured this would be a good opportunity to make a movie.
Yeah, you briefly mentioned it, and I'm like, okay. I mean, like, what do you want me to... Do you want me to, like, do something?
I don't know. I just thought maybe...
Or, like, a documentary type of thing.
Yeah, sort of. Like, it seems like a good opportunity, because it's like, we don't really know that much about each other, to be honest, and, like, I just think family is really fascinating and stuff, so, like, why not, like, just see where it goes? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not great in front of a camera, but I can just try my best, or just...
I'm not either. It's okay.
I mean, we can catch up and just... Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be fun and weird and memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, who knows when the next time we'll get to do something like this would be,
Yeah.
so we may as well use it.
If the pattern keeps happening, I guess it'll be like another 10 or 11 years.
Yeah. So, who knows, maybe when we're old and gray, we can look back on this and then do another one.
Yeah.
like however many years later.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of questions to ask you.
I don't know. I don't know if I should ask you questions or you should ask me questions.
We can go both ways. Do you know how... I don't know, have you been in touch with the rest of the cousins?
Here and there, like, messaging them.
Uh-huh.
Like, not super intimately, but, like, every once in a while. Like, maybe if it's, like, a holiday or something, I'll be like, hey, happy whatever. And then they'll be like, hey. And then it'll be, like, a quick exchange, and then we'll realize, like, there's not much for us to talk about or whatever.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, it feels weird, because I'm like, we share so much of the same, like...
Yeah.
I don't know, DNA, you know, but, like, I'm like, I don't talk to you much. But yeah, that's how it is.
Maybe we can explore the idea of what it even means that happens. I don't know. Like, why are people like that with their families and stuff?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe like being close to people is almost like it's like scarier if you're blood. It's like, for me personally, I find it kind of easier to spill my guts to people who are kind of like not related to me. But then the people I'm related to, I feel almost like self-conscious around.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I love my parents and stuff. I feel like I can never, like, truly tell that to them without being like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll latch on to like friends or my boyfriend or like stuff like that. And then I feel like family is kind of like it's like harder to it's like I don't know what they'll think about me, so I just kind of keep my distance.
I feel like I'm more okay, like, disappointing a friend than disappointing family.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Jin, the family game.
I hope I remember the rules, but I'll try my best.
I always forget the rules for like 5 minutes for some reason, and then after that, I'm like so good that I beat everybody. So, just warn you about that one.
Okay, I'll watch out.
Since I have that advantage, you can go first.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Here I am bragging, and then I can't even remember whose turn it is.
Sorry, I don't know if this is weird to bring up, but I know earlier I was like, I said I didn't know about your mom dying, but I think I actually did. I don't know, I think I just, like, blanked out or, like, yeah, panicked or something. And I don't know, sorry, I didn't mean to make it weird, but I don't know, I remember, like, the funeral and everything. Like, I wasn't at the funeral, but, like, I remember everything that was going on, yeah. Sorry, I don't know. That didn't make it more weird. I don't know. Yeah, I know you're, like, recording. You want to, like, document stuff, so I didn't want to, like, be dishonest for it. So, me coming clean, I don't know.
Hear that, folks? Drama. No, I really, I don't care. I think it's funny. Like, I do shit like that too by accident. It's like accidental lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't mean to, like, lie about it. I just...
No, yeah. I'm not calling you a liar.
Yeah.
I can tell you did it by accident.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Ooh, I feel better now.
I've had, like, awkward moments like that with people. It's weird. We, like, say stuff that we don't mean to say, or, like, misremember things for, like, 2 seconds and then just go with it.
Yeah.
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 This is the kind of stuff we have to capture. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Yeah, sorry, I lost track of the game.
Me too.
Um,
I think I just went because I think I put this down, but I could be wrong.
Okay, I'll just go then.
We'll just pretend like that was what happened. I don't know.
Yes.
We'll just go with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'd love to hear more about, I don't know, what you're up to these days.
Well, I like doing stuff like this. I just find it fascinating, like recording just stuff with people and everything. I've got a lot of footage archived.
Yeah, I feel like you've always been kinda like that. Yeah.
Ever since we were kids, honestly, like,
Yeah.
I feel like my mom kind of like ingrained that in me. She wasn't like a movie maker, but like I don't know, she just, she was always recording me, like when we were kids, and I don't know, it made me always want to record stuff too.
Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, I don't remember much from when you were a kid, but I think you had like a disposable camera, and you just like have it everywhere. It's cute. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, I just love documenting life, and I feel like a lot of documentaries are too contrived, if that makes sense. Like, they try to put a narrative on it in a weird fake way or something. I don't know, I just feel like it's easier to capture people in a natural way and just let it play out. But it's also harder for me to, like, I don't know, interact in that natural way when the camera's not on, so I'm like, I may as well use my strength, I guess. Does that make sense?
I don't know. Wait. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not like fully awkward or anything, but it's like, I think I just got so used to cameras so young that like, I like the way it feels to interact with people when they're on, and then whenever they're off, I almost don't know what to do with myself.
You just feel more comfortable interacting with people if it's being recorded.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It almost feels like
the opposite of camera shy.
Yeah. It almost feels like if I know that it's not going to be recorded, it's almost like it's being wasted or it's not, it's like I almost don't trust my own memory enough, even though my own memory is really strong, and I remember a lot of things that weren't on camera. I feel like it's my duty to capture so much, so if I don't, I feel kind of like guilty or like, I don't know, like I know that like the conversations aren't pointless if they're not recorded, but I always remember like, what if I'm the only one who remembers it? What if I die tomorrow? Like, and it's not there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like having a record.
Yeah.
It's source.
Yeah, it's just, you never know how long people will be around, so it's like you have to, like, make the most of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forget whose turn it is.
I can't remember either. I think it might be mine, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll try to just do it. I'm gonna go like this. Yeah.
Do you ever look back at all the footage?
Yeah, sometimes. I try to, like, organize it sometimes. Like, what I really love is that when you take footage, whether it's... Because I've tried different cameras, like, I'll use, like, my phone, or I'll use, like, these kinds of DSLRs, or I'll use, like, I'll even use old camcorders, and most of them have, like, some way to show, like, a timestamp or, like, whatever, so that really helps me, because I'm like, it would be so impossible for me to keep track of when everything was taken,
Right.
and I like to have it all chronologically sorted, because if it's not, then I feel like it's just too overwhelming to, like, catalog it, and I want to be able to eventually make some, like, put it all, present it in some way. It's just that, like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah. I think it's your turn.
Okay, yeah, it is. I think I have too many cards. 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna put this down.
Okay, cool. I think I win.
Oh,
Jen,
wow.
I think. Let me know if this is right?
You did it. Good job.
Nice.
Except you have to turn this over. But other than that,
Oh,
you
so I
nailed
lose?
it.
Oh, okay.
No, no, you don't.
Oh.
You just turn this one over, you lay it out, you say Jen, and
Jen.
yeah, you got it. And I had 3 4s and 2 2s, so I was kind of close, but not quite there. So
I win.
yeah, you
Basically.
win.
No.
Good job.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Good game.
Good game. It helps to do. It's fun to do like 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Because then it's like a satisfying like challenge to see who.
You just want another chance to
Oh
do me, I guess.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So you like food?
Yeah, I mean, it's like anything you have is good. I'm not too picky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like, how hungry are you?
Like not, I don't know, I like didn't have dinner, but I'm not super hungry.
Okay.
Like whatever you can find, I don't know.
Big, small, long time to make or short time
Just
to
something
make?
quick.
Quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to think. I have oatmeal that would take a little too long. Potatoes would take a little too long. So stuff for a salad, but it's not probably enough to make it good.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make it complicated. It's like whatever, I don't know, like whatever you have in your fridge or
No
cupboard or
problem.
whatever.
It's funny, I actually went out earlier and I only ate half the sandwich and I brought that other half back and I didn't like bite on it or anything.
Okay, yeah.
And it was a really good sandwich. So
Yeah, sure. I'll have sandwich.
Okay, so I'll give you the sandwich.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here's the
Oh, that looks great. Thank you.
ta-da.
Thank you. Yeah, do you like want some?
Oh no, it's cool.
Okay.
I'm all sandwiched out for the day.
I'll eat it.
Yeah, I don't know how it'll be cold. I had it hot, but you know, it's probably good.
That's fine. It's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The bread's so thick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that place makes really
Good.
thick bread on all their sandwiches for some reason, but it's good. Does it feel weird eating on camera?
Yeah. It also just feels weird because I'm like sitting and eating and you're just like kind of standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You can sit if you want. Okay, unless you're like.
I set up the shot in such a way where like if I sit down I'll like it'll mess it up.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just ignore me, I guess, or whatever. It's what do you think? Is it on a scale of 1 to 10, like as far as sandwiches go?
9?
Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. I always order the same sandwich when I go to that place. Yeah. I actually, one of my favorite types of footage is footage of people eating. I don't want to make you feel self-conscious, but I just really like it when I have footage of people eating. I just think it's funny and idiosyncratic and interesting.
You're making me self-conscious.
I'm sorry. Yeah, lick it. No, it's not like a sexual thing or anything. It's just like I just think that people are interesting and weird. They eat in weird, interesting ways.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, it's not like a fetish.
Yeah, it would be weird. You got me to. Never mind.
That'd be some incest of some sort, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I'm like talking about incest while you're eating. It's probably really unappetizing. I feel like this is like you probably feel like I'm like messing with you or something. But I'm not. I just want you to be full of food. And,
Yeah, I mean, I'll eat, like, it's a good sandwich, so it's worth it, even if
it's awkward.
even if you, whatever your deal is. No, just kidding.
Well, it's like people, you know, food only will exist for a short time as well, even shorter than people. So I think that because food only exists for an even shorter amount of time, it's almost like even more important to capture it than people. And it's almost like it's almost like food, even though that's the case, food kind of lives longer than people because people pass down recipes from like generation to generation and stuff like that. So it's weird. It's like we live longer than the food itself, but like the idea of the food lives longer than us. And so it's like this weird yin and yang situation, and I just find that fascinating.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah. I'm glad you don't think I'm crazy.
No, I don't think you're crazy.
Good. Some people, like that I film, I feel like it's like I've had times where like I filmed somebody and like if I say like the wrong weird thing or something, they just like don't want to see me again, and then I feel bad because I'm like, oh, I made them feel weird or whatever, and I don't, that's not my intention.
I mean, do you film them in like weird situations?
No, it's usually normal stuff like talking, eating, you know, maybe like going outside.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that like, because I don't know, I like, something about the camera makes me talk about weird shit like that, and like, I feel like when they hear it, they think that, I'm like creepy or doing it for a creepy reason, or, but I'm not, I'm just trying to capture life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's like, it's funny because it's almost like, it feels like they go and then it's like I have the footage forever, but I don't have them, and then I feel like, is the trade worth it? You know, it just like, it sucks sometimes, but it's, I don't know if it's worth it. Like, I just wish that it didn't have to be that way. I wish that people could understand more what I'm trying to do and not, like, take it personally, even though it is personal.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just, like, unusual or, like, uncommon for people to want to record things.
Yeah.
Not, like, a bad thing, but people might just be
Yeah, it's like, I know
Sorry, was that mean?
No, not at
Okay.
all. I'm used to it. It's just like, I know that it's weird, but I kind of wish that the world would kind of value it more or something. It's like, it's funny because right now, like, everybody has phones and they record stuff and they put stuff on social media, but at the same time, like, people don't really capture the real stuff. They just kind of like, it all just seems so like pointless, and I just I don't know, I just want to be different from that, you know? But it's weird, people will accept that, but they don't accept me. I don't get it. You know?
I don't mind
Well,
it.
I really
By the way.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it's cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. That means a lot, especially coming from family, because I feel like family doesn't usually get anything about anybody, whether they do something like this or just even something normal, like if you just have like a job or a boyfriend or whatever else. It's just kind of like they just kind of are always like, she's weird or whatever. It doesn't even matter how normal or not normal you are. They just always judge. You know?
Yeah, no, that's true. I feel like I just tell them what they kind of want to hear.
Yeah, it's like, let's get through this before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah. So it's refreshing, you know. Yeah.
I'll save this for later.
Okay. You ate something that I ate. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, we both ate the sandwich.
Yeah.
And now there's just a little bit left.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess later. Yeah. It's okay.
There we go.
So what's your deal? Like what do you
Yeah.
do with, like, where do you live? What do you do? Like,
Yeah. I live in Los Angeles now. I don't know. I work at like a restaurant part-time, but I don't know what I want to do long term. I'm kind of just figuring it out, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Los Angeles is nice though. I like it.
What do you like about it?
I like that there's always stuff to do. I like going to like shows and stuff.
What kind of shows?
I like comedy,
Mm.
like stand up and such. Sorry, I feel like my life's not that interesting. But yeah, I guess I'm figuring it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And where were you at 24?
Not that different. Honestly, I think it's normal.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's that weird to be figuring it out that young. Honestly, it's not weird to be figuring it out your whole life.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's kind of figuring it out.
Yeah.
But, like, what... Was it just the shows that drew you to Los Angeles? Or was it other stuff?
I think it was like always kind of like a dream since I was a kid, and now I'm like, oh, I can be anywhere I want. Let me just choose a place. I think I was like, I feel lost where I was before. So like maybe if I move to a new location, I'll find myself. But now I just feel lost in a new location.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
You never escape you.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't think you should feel bad about
Thank you.
anything.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, yeah, it depends. Some days I feel fine, and then other days I'm wasting my life away. But I think that's okay.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, like, again, it's everybody.
Sorry, I don't know why I'm like spilling my guts to you. Maybe because maybe the cameras are making me feel like I have to be
Yeah.
interesting or honest or something.
Honest is good.
Yeah. Because
And then-
usually... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Honest is interesting. It doesn't even matter if you try to be interesting or not.
Yeah.
All that matters is you're honest.
Yeah. That's true. No, because usually, like, to my parents or whatever, I'll always be like, pretend I'm, like, having the best time and, like, everything's going right. And I'm like, Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be like that too, honestly, in a lot of ways. Like, I'd be like, I would tell, like, I would tell people I was looking for jobs and stuff, but I was just, like, not,
Yeah.
you know, like, or
Yeah.
whatever.
I feel that. Because, I mean, like, I feel like when people ask, like, well, they don't, like, actually care. They just, like, you just want to give them this answer that they'll just be like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to give them the answer they want.
Yeah, there's, like, a set group of things that people, like, feel like they're supposed to talk about, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do for work? Like,
Yeah.
like, are you married yet? You know, things like that.
Yeah.
But,
I'm not married yet.
yeah. I always, like, one of the types of people I always wish I could film more is, like, little kids, because, but, like, which sounds creepy. That's not what I mean.
No, I know.
I just mean, like, I feel like nobody ever asks them the right questions.
Yeah.
And I think that's how we end up here, where you feel self-conscious about what you're doing when really you're just doing normal stuff. It's like, I feel like if more people asked kids, like, what are you thinking about? Like, what observations are you making? Even though they might not know a big word like observation, but, like, say it in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Like, because then it gets them to value that, you
Mhm.
know? And, like, so I wish that, I just think you should remember as a grown-up, like, it's valuable for you to be, like, just you existing and, like, taking in the world and being like, I saw something cool today, or I like being in LA because it feels good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the whole reason for my existence is just to, like, make other people, like, proud or happy or something. But I guess that's not really the case.
Yeah. No. It's not, but
Uh-huh.
it feels like it sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm.
But no, LA is fun. You should come visit.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Do you miss New York, though, from being here a lot as a kid and everything?
Yeah, I do, but I think I'm gonna stay in LA for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I plan to do.
Yeah, I feel you. So what did you think about this experience? Like, was it good? Was it weird? Was it satisfying? Is there anything you wish you...
Yeah, I mean, it was really good and cool to see you after so long, and it was cool that you documented it. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't think to do it. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. Do
Do you feel like there was anything like left unsaid or like anything missing?
I don't know. I hope I gave you what you wanted. I know we only have like a limited time to do this, and I don't know how long it'll be till I see you again, so I hope it was like worth it or something.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to capture this. That's great. And I wanted to see you, and it was such a pleasant surprise and everything. We spent so much time together, hours together. But there's this thing that always happens every time that I see a family member. It's like we talk, and we do things, but we don't really get there. Like, I feel like usually when I talk to a family member, whether it's on camera or not, I just feel like it's like we won't connect, and then we'll be standing in the doorway, like, right before it's time for one of us to go. And it's like, we'll talk for a long time in the doorway. I'll think it's gonna be 5 minutes, and it'll be like 20 minutes or an hour. And like we still don't talk about that much stuff, but we'll feel connected a little bit, you know? And I have so many memories of that. And like, I didn't know at the time that... I'm sorry. I didn't know at the time that those would be my last memories of some people. I've lost more people since seeing you that you don't know about, because we're not close.
Yeah.
People don't just leave because they think I'm weird. I think that some of them honestly just die. And it's getting to be more than I can handle, and I'm scared. I just feel like even though there wasn't really anything deep that happened tonight, I feel like I accepted you and you accepted me.
Uh-huh.
But we only scratched the surface, and I don't want it to be over. I don't want you to be back in LA and me here and a long distance and not see each other for 10 years, or one of us dies, or whatever the fuck. I'm so sick of all this shit. Everything's so temporary. And it just hurts so much. I wish that... I'm sorry. I'm so ridiculous.
No.
I wish people would just feel and stay. I miss little moments like when I was alone with my grandma in my apartment, and she touched my hair and told me my hair was beautiful. Those things don't happen that often.
I don't know why. And I've just been watching and waiting with these fucking cameras. Because I feel like if it's gonna happen, I need to capture it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I think you're gonna capture some really special moments.
Yeah, I just wish I didn't have to start over every time. I feel like I'm always starting over. But I hope that it just feels good to get this off my chest.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean to dump
I wish
this
I
on
could.
you.
No, you're so good. I wish I didn't have to go.
Yeah, it's not your fault. You didn't even know you were gonna be here tonight.
Yeah. But yeah. If you want to send me any moments you capture, I'd love to.
That'd be
Watch
great.
them.
I think. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing this. I think I might need to, I don't know, travel more, see people without the, without the cameras. I think I need to just feel shit.